Hi, beautiful people. How are ya? I hope you're having a great day. Today is a fun day. I have my four grandsons here for the weekend. My husband made us a wonderful breakfast.
Yeah, with omelets.
You had omelets?
Yeah, I had an omelet.
Oh, I had scrambled eggs. This is my youngest grandson, Micah. He loves YouTube and he's eager to share his thoughts with all of you about fibromyalgia. He's 10 years old and quite a smart little guy. He enjoys a number of things at school, but I'm going to let him tell us all about that. He would like to share with us all he knows about fibromyalgia. So please welcome Micah. Hi, Micah.
Hi.
Micah, if I were to describe him in one word, is very kind.
I'm actually a Hufflepuff. If you watch Harry Potter, you know what I mean.
I want to be a Hufflepuff, but I'm probably a
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Actually, I'm in between Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff because I'm super smart, as you know. And I am kind.
But he's very kind. So
yeah.
that outweighs his smartness. So
Yeah.
they gave him the title at school as a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
So how is school going?
Good. I have recently actually got all A's except for like my ELA, which keeps on changing.
Oh, what is ELA?
English language. Oh,
Arts. Okay.
yeah, it's reading.
Reading.
Yeah,
But you're a good little reader.
a little.
Yeah, you are. You're getting better. You get better every day with practice.
Actually, in third grade, I was like preschool reading. And then in fourth grade, I got all the way up to fourth grade level.
Well, good. Why do you think you struggled with reading before that?
Because I didn't read that much.
And I bet you mom and daddy
Yeah,
kind of got on you about that.
yeah. So I was reading this book a while back that was preschool level. Yeah, I had troubles with that. But now I'm on fourth grade level, but I'm not all the way up to fifth grade yet. I'm still in fourth grade, but I'm still doing good.
And you're in what grade?
Fifth.
That's what I thought. So that is your hardest subject. What is your best subject?
Math. I love math.
Yeah, which is why you chose robotics.
Yeah. Also, when I grow up, I want to be a teacher.
Oh, he wants to be a teacher. That's awesome. I wanted to be a teacher when I was in seventh grade, somewhere around there.
I want to be a fifth grade math teacher, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So you love robotics because,
Well, it's fun to program stuff, actually. I program. I use like these blocks instead of like writing code.
okay.
So it's actually a lot easier, but it's still a little bit difficult trying to find the correct code and see if it works and stuff. Yeah. Then also we got into state.
What?
My robotics team.
Okay.
So I'm on D. So yeah.
Well, very cool. So have you watched my channel?
A little. I just started watching it.
And so I'm assuming you've been learning about fibromyalgia. Yeah.
I have.
So what have you learned?
I learned that it usually doesn't show its head until about 40 years old. But I know that people in their 20s, 30s, and 50s can and over, usually sometimes in their 50s and older, has had it for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. You found that part really interesting, right?
Yeah, it's very interesting actually.
Because even children can get
Yeah,
fibromyalgia.
I feel bad for the people that have it
Why do you feel bad?
because it's just you can't do the same things that other people can
Yeah.
with the stuff.
Yeah. Or we can do it. We just do it much slower.
Yeah.
And then it's much harder to
Yeah.
do. Yeah. So yes, I hear you about feeling bad. I'm old. So it's kind of expected sometimes for somebody who's older to walk slower or have trouble getting up and down from a chair or whatnot. But it's hard to think of a child or a teenager having those same issues.
Yeah, because you can do so much more as a child, but with that, it's like you're already in your 20s or something like that.
Yeah.
You can't bend over like I can as well. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that research shows that more women than men or girls than boys get fibromyalgia?
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And why do you think that would be?
I don't know actually.
Yeah, well, it's a conundrum for most of us, but hormones and girl reasons, I suppose, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have any questions about what fibromyalgia
I
is?
have one.
Okay.
What is the worst part of fibromyalgia?
The worst part of
Yeah.
fibromyalgia depends on the day for me. So I'll just talk from my point of view, but pain could be the worst part. But on most days, I would say stiffness because sitting in this chair is awesome, sitting next to you. But when I go to get up, my muscles and my joints are going to be very stiff and not want to move, which causes pain.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
And then you ask me on another day, and I'll tell you it's my IBS, which means my tummy aches. I get tummy aches. Do you like having a tummy ache?
No.
No,
No, I do not. They're terrible.
Do you know what placebo means? I wondered. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Science is a cool area to go into.
Yeah.
I'm assuming maybe even though you're saying math teacher, you probably have a little side of you that likes engineering.
Yeah, actually I do.
Yeah, like your papa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stress management.
That's right. That's called stress management. Yes. I thought maybe you were going to be a bit too young to understand that, but you're yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Oh my.
Oh, this was fun, Micah.
Yeah.
You're a sweetheart. I hope you enjoyed this.
I'm humble. Anytime now.
Yeah. 5th grade math teacher.
This would be good, people. It's actually a lot easier. Yep. Understand stress management.
Yeah. That's called stress. I have Micah's older brother with me now. This is Isaiah,
What is good?
and he's one of the 4 grandsons that are here for the weekend. You've already met the other 2, so. And Isaiah has his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'll put a link to it in the description section. He's 15 years old.
The big 1-5.
That's right. And
Be 16 in less than 2 months.
yeah,
Yeah. it's
he's
been crazy.
almost hitting that big 16. And in my opinion, and I think quite a few others' opinions, our Isaiah is very intelligent. He enjoys a number of things at school, like theater and esports.
Mm-hmm.
But his favorite thing, I think, is playing video games.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Today, though, he'd like to share with you, to the best of his ability, what he knows about fibromyalgia. So please welcome Isaiah.
Hello, everyone.
So, since Isaiah is intelligent, he's considered a
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw in the Harry Potter's books and movies and
Yeah.
all that. If you're a Harry Potter's fan, and we all are here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes. And apparently that's where I fit in too. So we're like-minded, aren't we, buddy?
Yep. 2 great minds.
Yep. He loves doggies, as you can see. Tesla's trying to hang out with us, keeps wanting to jump down, but when Isaiah gets older, he wants a husky.
Indeed, I do.
So good practice with our little mini husky. So how is school going?
It is going good.
Yeah.
So in Algebra 2, we started a like 6-7 week project that we do like once a week. It's basically like the final thing for the school year since it's the last quarter, which is crazy.
Oh,
Feels like just yesterday I started my sophomore year in high school.
right.
So yeah, I'm getting older.
Yes, you
I'll
are.
be a junior.
I'm struggling to keep up with you all. I want to keep you at 10. So are you getting good grades?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell me about theater.
So we're gonna doing like a smaller play called Little No with like fewer people than the musical. That's
Okay.
gonna happen. For the musical, I'm working backstage, but for Little No, I actually have a role. And it's basically a comedy, a play within a play, where basically we suck at acting, which is what makes it so much funnier because we're supposed to mess up.
Oh, right.
And
That's gonna be fun to watch.
yes, it's all guys. So it's gonna be funny when the 2 female roles are played by dudes, and
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm the main character's mom.
Right.
So
How do you plan on doing your voice?
really, really high pitch and probably a little bit like an older woman voice. I don't know. Something like this the entire time.
With an occasional.
With an occasional days. Occasionally, I'm just gonna drop my voice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so funny.
So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what do you do with esports?
At esports, we're basically trying to compete to get into state competition. Last week, we had state qualifiers that I went to. There were 7 of us on the team because that's all our tiny little bus could fit. 4 of our best players competed. It was like 6-7 schools there, and each school for their best players competed in state qualifiers.
Wow.
And then 2 of the other 3 people that went participated in a side event that I participated in. So I was one of the 2 or 3. So for the side event, my friend Trenton, he was the other guy who participated with me.
Okay.
He got first place in the side event, and I got 3rd place in the side event. Then for state qualifier, the top 8 players went on to 8 invitationals, which is going to be next week. 3 of our players got top 8. The 4th guy got 9th place. the 3 players who got top 8 were all the top 3 players
Oh my goodness. From how many schools?
out of like 6 or 7.
That's awesome.
We're just better.
Uh-huh.
It is just that simple.
Well, my alma mater college has an esports team. I don't know how good they are because I don't follow it, but
I'm hoping to get a lot better so I can get a scholarship to go to college
yeah,
for that.
absolutely.
Really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems to be a thing, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which is basically explain what esports is.
So it's gaming competitively, and you can do it professionally, like the NBA or stuff and the NFL or stuff like that. You can make a lot of money off of it.
Oh, I've watched you play with all of you.
Yeah.
My fingers do not work like that.
Yeah, you
Well, you're
gotta be really
very
quick.
flexible and
Yeah.
quick. Yeah.
You can do esports with all kinds of games as long as it has something competitive that you can make teams on.
Okay.
It can have an esports competition if it's popular enough. And the team that we play is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
So
And-
esports does not mean you're playing a sports game because you're playing some kind of game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers. I mean, that
Mhm.
sounds familiar to me.
It's a platform fighting game.
Oh,
You might have seen some of us play it before.
I probably
But,
have. Yeah.
So the other 3 don't really like playing with me because I'm too good. Carter said earlier yesterday has a joke that I'm not allowed to play with though. It was not funny.
Oh, well,
It made me sad.
yeah, but it's fun to beat other people.
Yes, which is why I like fighting them.
Because you're beating
They're
them.
easy pickings.
You're not competitive, are you?
I am competitive.
That was me being sarcastic. Yeah.
Oh,
I do learn, I have learned sarcasm from your dad and other people. I'm not good at it, but it pops out of there every now and then.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at picking it up. So
Yeah.
sometimes I am good at it, but not all the time. So, yeah.
I'm not good at picking it up either, usually, especially if it sounds mean. Like somebody's saying something they're being sarcastic, but it kind of sounds mean. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Kind of hurt your feelings kind of words.
Me and my friends do that all the time to each other. We're mean to each other as a joke, and we know it's a joke, so we don't ever take it
Yeah.
seriously.
When you know it. Yeah, when you know ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like you and your cousin texting back and forth in a group text, and you
Yeah.
say idiot to
Yep.
him.
Yeah.
It made me chuckle because I knew you were joking. He says back, idiot.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, your dad's in there going, knock it off.
Yeah.
What do you think fibromyalgia is? And have you watched my channel?
I have seen a little bit of your channel, but it was like a while ago, so I don't really remember much. But what I think fibromyalgia is like some like your joints aging quicker or something like that, and fatigue and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's very good.
Is that accurate?
Not really, but that's okay. Fatigue is right. Actually, there's no sign of joint damage. I mean, joints naturally age as we age, so that's normal. No, they are finding that within muscle tissue that there are tiny micro tears in our tissue. So every time we move, we get teeny tiny little micro tears in our muscles. So imagine when we exercise or do housework or whatever it may be, how many micro tears we get.
Yeah, and hurt.
And they hurt.
Yes.
And so it takes a long time also for those to heal.
Yeah.
we don't have the capacity to heal them as quickly as you would. It's okay. I told him he did not have to watch my channel. And it's okay if he didn't know anything. That's fine. Yeah. We're just here to have fun. I'm enjoying being with you, buddy. I love you so much.
I love you too, Nana.
Do you have any questions about fibromyalgia?
Is it something that can be suppressed with medicine, or does it get worse as you age? Something like that.
Good questions. The medication we have right now, all that we have available to us, gives us about a 30% improvement. It doesn't take all the pain away, or all the fatigue, or all the stiffness, but it gives us enough of a relief where instead of having an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 level of pain, most of us get down to a 6 or 7. And generally speaking, I think over time, we learn ways to manage those symptoms so we feel better over time. And I'd say my level of pain and fatigue is a 2 or 3 now. Yeah.
That's amazing.
But it's taken years to get there. You learn, and that's the point of my channel, is to help other people learn what I've learned so that we can live a happy, normal life. It's no fun to be down in the dumps all the time. You want to live a happy, normal life, our normal. So, unfortunately, we have a new normal. And many of us, when we're first diagnosed, it's such a shock, horrific shock, that a lot of people with fibro suffer with terrible depression, because now they can't do the things they used to do. So they have to learn to live with it. I've done several videos talking about something called acceptance. Accepting that pain is there doesn't mean we like it. But you accept it. It's there. You acknowledge it. You go from one body part to the other. Okay, you're there. I accept you. And you move on. And you do that over years. You get to where it's just a part of life. And it doesn't have the same mental effect on you that it did in the beginning. It would be nice to have a cure. There isn't yet. Fibromyalgia is a very complicated disease because it affects almost every system in our body. So it's not like it's just affecting your central nervous system. It also affects the peripheral and the neuroendocrine. So it's affecting all of these different parts. So like with your brother, my biggest piece of advice is to make sure you always take time for you. Time to relax, enjoy life, have hobbies, be social, to calm our nervous system. So always take time out for you.
Okay.
So we hope you enjoyed this. We send you gentle hugs and support. Love you. Hello, baby.
I'm wearing all black. This is not a good idea.
You don't shed. Tell him you don't shed.
Are you sure about that? This is nutty, man.
A's and B's?
Yeah.
Awesome. What, you got dog hair in your mouth?
Yeah.
That'll probably be in the bloopers.
Yeah. We are doing a play. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tesla.
get stuck in there. Yeah.
Oh. What?
You just made your hair stand up funny.
Oh.
Oh, he's watching a movie?
Yep.
What's he watching?
Dragon Ball Superhero.
Okay. All right.